Introduce to our listeners, we have Mark Carley from Lexington Wealth Management, and you're managing director, correct?
That is correct, Jeff. Thank you for inviting me here tonight.
It's my pleasure. Mark, why don't you tell us first about Lexington Wealth Management, what it does?
Sure. We're in the wealth management business, but probably approach it a little differently than most of the traditional folks out there. We're helping clients address their financial planning issues. So we're looking at it from a holistic point of view, helping them not only with their investments, but helping them with their cash flow planning, with tax issues, with transferring wealth to their children, grandchildren, charitable planning. So investments obviously is a big piece of the puzzle. People look at their wealth very personally, and they should. And they want to protect and grow that wealth, but you really got to put it in a complete holistic context, and that's what makes Lexington Wealth different than most of the traditional advisors out there.
So why did you make that choice to do those added services?
Because we think that's where value is brought to the individual client by looking at it in that context. Like I said, most of the players out there are just looking at your investments. They want to buy stocks and bonds and lots of other pieces, but that doesn't really address the heart of the issue. At Lexington Wealth, we're looking at both the head and the heart of helping our clients. The head is obviously understanding all the pieces, investments, taxes, cash flow, but the heart is, this is emotional for people. Right. It's their wealth. They've accumulated. They've worked hard for this. They want to protect it and grow it. So that's the value proposition that's important. And when people come to us and have conversations with us and understand that approach, they get more comfortable.
Right. So how long have you been with the business?
Probably longer than I want to admit by this gray hair here, but over 25 years.
Did you start Lexington Wealth
No,
Management?
I've only been at Lexington now about 18 months. Joined it, like I said, back in January of 2012, coming out of an institutional setting. I was in with a bank previously, initially Wachovia Bank, that got bought out by Wells Fargo during the recent financial crisis.
Right.
But working in that type of setting, you don't get to do these things I was just talking about. You don't get to really look at helping clients address these other issues because they're focused on the bottom line. They're focused on pushing products. I work in an independent setting. I'm not tied to any product. Again, my objective is to meet with clients, help them address what's important to them, what's their goals, understand what their resources are, and put in a plan to get from A to B.
Right.